Mama, is that you?
Yes.
Oh, hey, Mama.
But how did you know I was here?
You visit me quite often, so I can kind of sense when you're around. And since there's nobody else here but me, it had to be you.
So what you cooking?
Something quick and simple, so I can have a lot of leftovers, so I will have to cook for at least a couple of days. Spaghetti.
You know I understand that. Cooking for me was such a joy. But there's nothing wrong with taking a break every now and then.
Yeah, I like cooking too. But these days, a girl's back cannot take all this prolonged standing in the kitchen. So that's why I like to cook meals that will give me a lot of leftovers. So, like I said, I won't have to cook for a couple of days. Mama, you know what preparing this meal remind me of? Remember the time when Van was driving you and me to the store and this man was hitchhiking on the side of the road?
And I told your brother to stop and pick him up.
Yes, Mama, yes. You told Van to stop the car and you hollered out to the man. You said, come on.
Yes, I was hanging out the window yelling, run, boy, run!
And the man was running so hard to get to the car, and then you shouted at the van, let's go, and we took off. Mama, you remember that?
We thought that was so funny, but I'm sure he didn't think so.
Mama, that was so funny. I was a little girl, and I could not believe that you did that. And I thought that man was going to get us once he caught up with us. Why did you do that?
Being mischievous and having a little fun at his expense. But of course, I wasn't thinking about that at the time. I was focused on carrying out my stunt and getting a little laugh. And it worked like a charm. But if I had to do it all over again, I don't believe that I would.
Well, it caught me off guard because you didn't tell me beforehand. I just thought we was going to give the man a ride. So when we took off, it made it even funnier. Now, I know if you had a do-over, you would do it differently. But Mama, the image of the three of us speeding down the highway, laughing so hard till we was crying, is a treasure that I would not trade. Not to mention, it's one of the funniest memories of our time together. And all these years later, I still remember it so vividly.
We did have fun that day. So since you put it that way, I guess I wouldn't change a thing. I hear somebody coming. So let me get out of here. Bye, baby. Bye, Mama.
Okay.